I, Rahul Gandhi, having been nominated as a candidate to fill a seat in the House of the People, do solemnly affirm that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established, and that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of it. Thank you.
These are visuals coming from Wayanad in Kerala, where Congress leader Rahul Gandhi filed his nomination. Wayanad is going to witness a fierce face-off between Annie Raja of the CPI and Rahul Gandhi. However, there seems to be cracks in the India alliance with Rahul Gandhi's candidature from Wayanad. Why are the alliance partners fighting for this seat? And who exactly is Annie Raja, who is going to fight against Rahul Gandhi? Hi, I am Sneha Biswas and you're watching the Free Press Journal. The left parties are irked with Rahul Gandhi. Why is it happening? Rahul Gandhi held a roadshow in Wayanad along with his sister Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. He said, "Wayanad is my home and the people of Wayanad are my family." Rahul also addressed the media on the matter. Here's what he said.
This election is a fight for democracy and for the Constitution of India. On one side are the forces that want to destroy the democracy of this country and the Constitution of this country, and on the other side there is a force that is protecting the Constitution and protecting the democratic nature of our country. So that's what the fight is about. It's very clear to all of you who is on which side. It is very clear who's attacking the Constitution, who is attacking the democratic structure of this country. Thank you very much.
Rahul Gandhi is a sitting MP of Wayanad. He has won from the seat in 2019 elections with a margin of over 4 lakh votes, defeating Communist Party of India CPI leader PP Sunir. In the upcoming polls, Rahul Gandhi will be against BJP State President K. Surendran and CPI leader Annie Raja. So who is this Annie Raja? Annie, who also serves as a member of the National Executive of CPI, is the wife of CPI General Secretary D. Raja and one of the prominent party leaders from Delhi. She took to the CPI, joining its student wing, All India Students Federation, and later its youth wing, All India Youth Federation. She then went on to serve as the Kannur District Secretary of Women Wing of the CPI. At the age of 22, she became a member of CPI State Executive Committee. She met D. Raja through party work and they married in the year 1990. By this time, Annie had made a place for herself in the party. She also opened up about the face-off with Congress. Here's what she said.
This question should be asked to Congress and to Rahul Gandhi. He should say what is his politics, what danger or what is his primary agenda in contesting this election. To win, simply win a seat. If to simply win a seat, he can be contested fight from Telangana or from Tamil Nadu or from Karnataka. Many other states are there. In these 3 states, we are all together in all these. And just to win a seat is the purpose. He can do it from all those states. But coming here, what politics he is projecting is for the Congress party. Fascism is not the main enemy, but the communist parties and the left front.
While there was no seat sharing pact expected in Kerala between the Congress and the left, which are constituents of India Bloc, the decision to field Annie from Wayanad may put the Congress on the back foot. Let me remind you viewers that the BJP's presence is not strong in the southern state, and Rahul contesting from Wayanad is making the left furious. Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan has slammed the Congress leader for contesting from the seat and questioned why he doesn't fight the BJP directly. As the political temperature rises in Wayanad, the upcoming elections are poised to be a riveting saga of power, strategy and democratic fervor. Who will win? Do you think Annie Raja stands a chance against Rahul Gandhi? Or do you think that Rahul should have sacrificed his seat and instead competed with Smriti Irani in Amethi? Fire your views in the comment section below and keep watching the Free Press Journal. That's it for now.